right. Hello there. Welcome in, people. How are we doing? Flamebull, Harry, Scott, Connor, Eric, welcome in. How are we doing today? Flamebull, it's like what? 1 a.m.? Why are you still here? Why do you have... What is this? Ah, Jesus Christ. Starting the AMA off with new kind of stuff, right? Alright, just let me sort out the screen share. There it is. Share screen. What had time to kill before the AMA? It's so late. Yeah, definitely. It's pretty late. For us, I think for North America, it should be okay from the time. But I literally had no time before I was out on the road. Welcome, boy. Thank you, man. Way to go to start AMA. Definitely, right? Crazy. But it's a nice way to start an AMA after a very, very long day already, followed by a short night, right? But we're doing fine. Everything is prepared. We got something in addition from the marketing side, which will help us out. Oh, this I don't need here. All right, just can I? All right, perfect. You should be all able to see my screen. Andrew, Jay, Chris, how you doing? Welcome in. Crypto Ghost, welcome in. Pretty unusual time today, right? Pretty late time, at least for the European time, for an AMA, but wasn't able to do it or to schedule it in a different way. But some pretty interesting things we can talk about. First thing we can do. Oh, why does this look such a peak here? Ah, alright, this was from the recent buy. Now sitting on roughly $20,000 worth of BNB in the fund. I will add additional 5 BNB, I think it was, if my calculation is right, which I've done pretty quickly, which we will add shortly. And then with around 50 BNB, I'm able to set up our cross-chain investments, right? With Bitcoin, Matic, Algorand, Ethereum. Yeah, then we have enough gathered up to do this. Will help us from the exposure side as well, because then in the end, if you're taking a look at the fund right now, right? So basically for the people which are not aware of the fact, yeah, just a little bit of insight here for the people which are not aware. We take money from the tax, which was allocated into the marketing wallet, and then we as a community, we can vote on different investment cases. We as a team, so basically we have a team with financial background. We've been working in finance basically our most of our work life, at least from my side, basically after joining the army, then dropping out of the army after some time. I was getting or training for becoming a banker, and then worked a long time as a financial advisor, basically handling a lot of investments for my clients, insurance for my clients, basically this whole financial package, you can basically say, right? So basically what we are doing, we are background checking different projects out there, Right now we have been only sticking on BSC projects, a lot of very, very early projects. So if you want to take a look at this, I will just drop the links in here. This one, this. So basically you can just take a look at the fund right now. Just, I also need to share this in YouTube. Give me a second. I need the chat, otherwise it won't help me. So now people can follow us, right? Just answering this pretty quick. Carrie, I'll be in and out of this AMA this morning. No problem. Just drop in or drop out whenever you can. Artista, is the time for the raffle entry already done? What do you mean, the time for the raffle entry? If it's running already? Ah, not in the AMA. Okay, I'll write him directly. All right, where have I been? 45 BNB currently sitting in the fund. So we as a team, we are background checking different projects out there. Currently we have been sticking only to PSC projects. It was the easiest way for us to invest as a community. So after we have done the background check, so if we as a team say, all right, this seems as a reasonable investment, keep in mind we are only investing long term, and we are only investing in businesses or projects which could generate additional income for us. Yeah, so of course the investment at some point, when it's running quite a long time, let's say 6 months, 1 year upwards, it should show a little bit of movement in the chart. But basically what we are aiming for is a additional income source. Yeah, this is what we are building on. So next to our BUSD rewards, which are completely dependent of our trade volume, right? And we want to get a little bit independent from the passive income side from our trade volume. This is why we are setting up this fund as well. So what we are doing as a community, we are basically investing parts of the tax into different businesses generating passive income for us. So for example, as you can see here, Evergrow Coin. Everyone knows Evergrow Coin. We are slowly building towards a decent wallet size there. They are also granting BUSD rewards. They have nice utilities upcoming. Yeah, they are pretty well-valued project already. We have stuff like Moonrock. This was also a very, very early investment. I think it was the first fund investment we did, basically in a very, very early project as a community. They are, for example, reflecting in their own token. They will have staking ready once they are basically bridging to Ethereum. Then I think this is happening in 1 week if I am informed up to date. And once they are bridged to Ethereum, they will have staking available. So these are the things we are looking for, right? Passive income sources. Right now, of course, recently only sticking to BSC projects. Now, once I'm done with the last transaction for the fund, roughly sitting at 50 BNB in total, ready for investment. Last vote we had was for the cross-chain investments, opening our treasury. Yeah, we call it a treasury in this big blue chip tokens containing Bitcoin, Algorand, Ethereum, and Matic, which will just add a good risk management to our fund. Because currently, especially with a lot of early projects which we have invested in, and yes, I do still consider something like SafeMoon, even if they are sitting at a pretty high market cap, if you're taking a look from, for example, our side, from the banker side, they are sitting on a very, very high market cap, but then still, this is no blue chip token. This is still kind of a very, very, very risky investment. So we have to work on the risk management. That's why we had the vote to add the blue chips, right? Bitcoin, Algorand, Ethereum, Matic. And this will also open us up for investments in projects which are running, for example, on the Ethereum chain, Matic, or whatsoever. Will add a lot to the risk management side. Yeah, because this is also something which we noticed. Yeah, we, of course, sticking to early projects, they have the most upwards potential. Yeah, this is for sure. But then again, this is kind of community money. Yeah, so we want to keep this money safe at all times, right? So this basically what will happen tomorrow. So tomorrow you will see in this display at some point, once I'm done with everything, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Algorand. Yeah, and we need to spread this out to the world, because this is what people like to see, right? This is also something we noticed, for example, when I think the first investment we made as a community was actually in Moonrock. Of course, we shared this a lot on social media, and we got Moonrock's attention. Yeah, we did talk in beforehand with the team, but then again, we also got the attention of the Moonrock community out there. They were curious, why did we invest into them? Yeah, why have we done this? So definitely brings us a lot of exposure. Just taking a quick look at the chat. Give me a second. Time to get those blue chips in. Balanced whale fund. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's very important to work on the risk management, right? Otherwise, let's say, for example, a experienced trader is taking a look at the current setup of the fund. If he is taking a look at the setup of the fund right now, he will say, all right, see, the idea is great and everything, right? But then again, it is a high risk fund. Yeah, even for crypto, this is a very risky setup, because we did not spread anything into something very stable now, as for example Bitcoin, Ethereum, yeah, all of that stuff. Yes, they are very volatile themselves, but then again, not as volatile as, for example, SafeMoon could be, or Evergrow coin could be, or something else could be, right? So very, very important to add this. Sandra, I don't know much about investments. I'm new on crypto, almost 5 months when I started. Nice. Nice to have you here then, Sandra. So I would like to know your opinion about tokens with rebase system. In short, not a big fan. Yeah, just very, very short answer. But then again, yeah, everything could potentially bring value in crypto. The best advice I could give you, right, is really do a lot of research before you invest into something. And only invest into something, even in the crypto space, because I see a lot of people which are not ready to do this, or which are getting nervous if things are not moving the way they want it to move, right? Be ready to hold this investment for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? People didn't get rich with Bitcoin overnight, most likely. Yeah, this is always, there's a nice saying out there, time in the market beats timing. So the best advice I could give you is always do your own research. If you know a lot about rebase tokens, right? If you're doing a lot of research considering rebase tokens and all of that stuff, go for it, right? It could be a fitting investment for you, right? This is always also very, very dependent on the personality which is investing, because you need to be comfortable with your investment, right? There is nothing which you could say, this is the way to go. You can only do this in the investment world, right? And this will always work out there. But then again, it needs to fit to your investment style, right? This is also the reason why, so this is not talking about investment, but more about trading. Yeah, this is the reason why people are If they are taking trading seriously, they are basically specializing on very specific stuff. For example, gold. For example, copper. Right. Um, this is something they know everything, like literally everything about this investment, right? They know exactly what will move the chart, which news will make the chart move in which direction, where do I have to look at, right? This is what the people should try to do, even in crypto. In crypto, it is especially hard because the normal investment rules, they don't apply to crypto. Crypto is overall very community driven. Um, Overall, also very dependent on the team side, right? Because somehow the team needs to deliver a working product in the end, because otherwise you are basically sitting in a bubble, right? It doesn't matter if this specific crypto is 10 billion worth, 20 billion worth, right? If it doesn't bring any value into the world, then somehow you're sitting in a bubble. Just my short thoughts, right? I'm not a fan of going very specific into certain things, right? Because then again, I have to say I'm not by no means a specialist about anything with a rebase system, right? So very hard for me to talk about such things. Okay, a lot of people just saying they are a pain, right? Mm, what? What happened? Oh, all right. Um, all right. Now you should be able to hear me again. Wow. When did this turn off? Wait, let me take a look at the chat, because I was basically then talking to myself about Sandra's question, right? I didn't even notice it. Wait, give me a second. 10, 10, 15, 14. Oh, Jesus, seriously. when did it cut off? Well, now I need to scroll down. What? 7 minutes ago? All right. I should also leave. Yeah, this is the problem with having only one screen left. What? No sound in the AMA? Telegram? Okay. Can hear me. All right. Whatever reason this turned off right now, but I'll watch it. Chris isn't even in. All right. Should just try to rejoin the AMA. Chris, you able to hear me now? Should be. All right. You had fun. Well, when did I cut off, basically? Let me know when did I cut off. Because I talked a lot. I think, wait, give me a second. Now, YouTube is still up and running, so fine from this side. Halfway whale fund. Did I go into Sandra's question already? No.
Hey, what's up, man? I think if you go back like 3 minutes and pick a spot, roll from there, I think it'll be perfect.
3 minutes, all right. Or okay, guess like right before the question. All right. Question was rebase tokens. I saw already in the chat people saying you to stay away. Basically, what I said was it can work. Yeah. Every investment in the crypto world can work. Yeah, this is always a can. I myself, I am not a big fan of rebase systems, I can tell you. But then again, what my advice would be, try to stick into a specific theme. If you're trying to invest into the crypto space, do a lot of research regarding this theme, yeah, um, and basically try to learn everything about this specific thing. Yeah, it could be, for example, reward tokens or stuff like this, right? Even in the rebase world, yeah, there might be some stuff out there which made the people a lot of profit out there. Yeah, most of the times, as the chat said already, it could be a pain with the rebase system. But then again, if you are a yeah, well, if you know a lot of what you're doing out there in the crypto world, right? Because then again, in crypto, you cannot apply this normal investing rules, like as if I would, for example, pick a stock for myself to invest in, right? I cannot apply the same rules into the crypto world. It's not possible. Yeah. Doesn't work like that in crypto. Crypto is very, very community driven. Crypto is also very, very hype related sometimes. Um, Also related to the team, right? Because see a lot of teams just abandoning different projects because they are getting maybe bored with them, yeah, or some stuff like this. So you cannot apply the normal rules into the crypto world. This is also the reason if you are, for example, taking a look at a professional trader, right? So this is no investment, right? This is trading, but basically it's the same thing going down there. If you're taking a look at a professional trader, for example, in Switzerland, in Zug, um, we have been talking a lot to a yeah, trader who is specialized in copper trading, right? He knows basically everything about copper. He knows what moves the chart, which news strike the chart in which way, what are this normal let's say marks of the chart, right? In which room is the chart moving. So basically he knows a lot about this, and this is what makes it possible for him to trade copper. The knowledge he has makes it possible for him to trade. But then again, this also applies to investment. If you know a lot about the thing you are investing in, go for it. It doesn't matter what other people say. If you have knowledge about this particular investment, which maybe others do not have because they aren't doing their research in regards of this, um, go for it, right? But then again, especially in crypto, be ready to stick around a longer time, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? People sometimes expect to become millionaires overnight. So basically, they're not doing any research. They're just dumping money into into a project because they saw it somewhere. They haven't done any research yet, and then yeah, let's say maybe the next 2 months the chart is maybe not going up. Right? This happens. Yeah, this happens. We're in crypto. This also happens in stocks, right? This is nothing which won't happen anywhere. But these are the people which are getting nervous then, right? I know, of course, since crypto is very community driven and everything, um, And you see this very big gains made in crypto. People get very impatient very soon, but don't do this, right? Don't do this. Set up some rules for yourself, stick to the rules. For example, a very good rule I can give you, which Warren Buffett said, is basically, if you do not understand the business, do not invest into it, right? Very simple, very, very simple rule. But basically a rule which you should live by in the investment world, right? If no one can explain it to you, if you are not able to figure it out yourself, yeah, just stay away from it, right? This is like one of the best advices I can give you, especially in crypto. But in the end, in the investment world, it doesn't matter if you're taking a look at crypto, if you're taking a look at stocks, right? Don't get led by your emotions. This is also a very, very big mistake a lot of people are doing, right? This is something which the people call panic selling. Don't apply to these rules. Andrew, if you can't describe to a 10-year-old in 2 minutes why you bought it, you shouldn't buy it. Yeah, basically. Very, very good sentence there, definitely. True, I already lost some money with abandoned projects and with one project in specific that the team was very unprofessional. Made a question if there was thinking about changing the tokenomics, and they responded me in a harsh way, so I left. Now I'm doing basically what you advised. Yeah, stick to it. Yeah, stick to this way. And honestly, especially in the crypto world, ask a lot of questions, right? This is also what I am doing. It doesn't matter if they are not answering right away. Yeah, dev teams are getting pretty stuffed up with work, I can tell you. It's not easy to keep up with every single DM. But then again, ask your questions. You will see even critical questions, right? There's nothing wrong in critical questions. Always ask them. If they are not able or if they do not want to answer your question, yeah, not a good sign, right? If they try to answer your question somehow, right? Always a good sign. Good sign there. But I also had some dev teams which that basically, yeah, use very, very bad language on their investors, right? Yeah, not a good way sometimes to handle stuff. But then again, do your research, do a lot of research, never stop researching, maybe stick into a specific theme. This helps a lot tremendously, especially early on, right? Just gather a lot of knowledge about a certain theme of the place you want to invest in, and you should be good to go. Scott, best part of this team, every question. Whoa, my chat is moving. Every question is answered. Every request or idea is taken seriously. Yeah, really, really trying it. I can tell you, yeah, if you did write someone of us a DM, for example, right? Don't get mad at us if we cannot answer or take a look at it straight away. I can tell you we are very, very stuffed up. Sometimes, yeah, we open it, we read it, but don't have the time to answer straight away. Don't get mad at us. Just ping us in the chat or write another follow-up DM. Yeah, best way is always to follow up. Yeah, sometimes it takes some time. Don't take this personally, right? We are just basically very, very, very short on time. Very short on time. But trying our best to keep everything up. Yeah, you can use the GIF which Flamebull did drop into the chat, right? This answer me GIF. just tag me on this answer me gif, and then I know, all right, I should take a look at the DM. Hello, please check DM. I will do. Yeah, you basically use the right timing there. Oh, he's not even in the AMA, you see. All right. Nah, trying to check it, yeah, regularly, but sometimes very, very, very hard to hop on. Check DM. What I go great ideas. I want to add to the table. All right, will do. Bring back Monopoly, dude. Yes, I think he never left really. I still see him flying around regularly, right? See him almost every day. See me storm with ideas and avenues a million times a day. If your idea doesn't get quickly implemented, keep chatting in the community. Exactly. Helps a lot. People try to drag Lucas into a VC. All right. Back to the whale fund. Basically, we will be sitting on roughly 50 BNB. Is quite a good number for the cross-chain investments. Time to add the blue chips in. Ethereum-matic. Wait. Ethereum-matic, Bitcoin, and Algorand. So then again, I know a lot of you are only sticking into the BSC space, but if some of you are also flying around, for example, in